everyone. Thanks for checking this video out. This is going to be a short tutorial on how to contact either Ares or Phoenix pilots if you need reinsertion. So there's two types of reinsertion. There's the technical reinsertion, which means that basically through no fault of your own, you were disconnected from the game and you need to be reinserted into the game. And then the second type of reinsertion would be if you are KIA. If you are KIA'd, you have one option, and that is air insertion via aviation. With the technical reinsertion, you actually have two options. You can, for realism's sake, choose to have an air asset come back and pick you up and insert you into the AO, or you can contact Ares and have an Ares teleport insertion. So for disconnects only, things like that, you have that option of having Ares do that. But if you're killed in action, you're going to get flown in. So I'm going to cover kind of both ways here. First thing we're going to do, and you can try, is to pull up your radio and make sure you have channel 51 entered. Channel 51 is our reinsert net. So this covers, both whether you want to. This covers if you want to get a hold of a pilot to have them come in and reinsert you. So you choose channel 51, and then you would just broadcast any station channel 50. Correction, any station frequency 51. This is Private Joe Blow, requesting reinsert from main airfield. How copy over? Something like that. You want to call for any of the units that are out there, and let them know who you are and where you're at. Hopefully, we'll hear you. I'll tell you right now, the PRC 152s have a range of about maybe max of 4 kilometers. If we're 8 kilometers outside of the air base at, say, 600 meters, we're probably not going to hear you. Somebody might, maybe thunder might be flying overhead or something and catch it, but there's a chance that he won't. So if you don't hear anything back from us, you have 2 more options. So you can go to your arsenal box and go into backpacks, and you can either choose one of the 2 long-range radios. So you grab a long-range radio, and then you use the default for this is going to be Alt Papa. So the Alt P key brings up your long-range radio. Clear down at the bottom, enter in your frequency, and then hit frequency to store it in. Now you're going to use whatever you have set up for your long-range transmit and basically transmit the same thing. Any station, frequency 51, this is Private Joe Blow requesting reinsertion from main airfield. Over. Okay. So that then hopefully will be able to hear you because now you're transmitting with the long-range radio. As you see, that takes up your backpack spot, so make sure that you either go in and change out to your normal backpack, or you may even have to just do another loadout. Wait for us to reply to you. Preferably, if you are looking for a helo insert, make sure that we hear you, number one, and so that we can give you directions on where to go. If you're all the way over, say at the, this is our standard template. But if you're all the way over at the fob, we'll probably tell you, go to helo parking and stand by. If it's on our current map, Anazay, the infantry insertion is like way far away from where aviation is. So we may tell you, go out by the flight line and stand by, whatever. But we'll give you directions. Okay. The third option is to get into a vehicle. You can either jump into one of the helos or you can jump into one of the MRAPs, whatever, and use the vehicle radio. And again, this is going to be Alt Papa, and it functions just like the other one. So enter in your frequency and use your long range transmit. Any station, frequency 51, this is Private Joe Blow requesting reinsertion from main airfield. Over. And there you go. Just be careful if you jump into a helo and you don't know how to fly or you don't know what you're doing, that you don't accidentally fire it up and then your mouse around or do something that's going to cause this thing to crash. So again, wait for us to respond to you. You can sit in there, wait for us to respond, give a couple calls. If we don't respond to you, someone hopefully will hear you, especially transmitting on the long range. And then we relay it to each other. Okay, so that covers the radio traffic and radio transmissions. The other way that you can do it is by using either the Android device and select a. Most players aren't allowed to use the Androids or rugged tablets. So, if you're an infantry billet or whatever, you have the micro dagger. You can select either the Android or the rugged tablet here. Really, they do the same thing. So we'll select the Android. We will close this out, and then we will pull up our Android. So normally you'll be in this mode here, which is the map mode. You go over here, the center button, you'll see it says toggle map and messages. So you go to messages. And these are messages that I sent to myself earlier. But you see nothing's here. So you want to go to compose. When you click on compose on the Android, it will bring up a list of everybody who has Android devices. Or rugged tablet devices. You see our call signs and then our names. So what you're going to be looking for then is you're going to be looking for anyone that says Phoenix or Aries. I'm going to switch over to the rugged tablet for this just because I like the interface on that a little bit more. But it basically does the exact same thing. So let's switch over to our rugged tablet. It functions the exact same way. It's just a kind of a bigger interface. If you do select a rugged tablet, you get to messages by selecting function 4. Okay, and that'll take you to messages. So again, down here you see this is me. You'll see Phoenix 2.1, Phoenix 2.2, Phoenix 2.3, or whatever with their name. So if you were requesting a helo insertion, you would select multiple pilots, so all of the Phoenix pilots. Select all of them, and then type your message. You want to be as specific as possible. So you would say PV to Joe Blow, 2-1 Alpha, give your squad or whatever, requesting reinsertion to AO. And then you would send that out. Now once you send that out, we get a notification, little envelope that pops up, and we hear a vibration in our ear. We'll open it up, and then we can see your message, and then make sure your radio frequency is programmed to 5.1. We may come across and acknowledge your message over the radio, whatever. So the other key to remember, that is if you want insertion by helo, which if you're killed in action, that is your only insertion method. If you are looking for a technical reinsertion, then you would want to select, instead of the Phoenix pilots, you would want to select all of the Aries operators. So whether there be 1 Aries, 2 Aries, or 3 Aries, or however many Aries we have on there, you want to select them all. So make sure that you select them all, and basically for your message you would then type out the same thing: full name, rank, what unit you're with, so 2-1 Alpha, requesting technical, insert. And then you want to send that to all Ares operators. Okay. Reason being, they're busy too. So one of them may not see it while the other one does. And then just wait. Now, if you're not authorized to carry a tablet or an Android device, you're definitely going to have to get rid of it before you go back into the AO, so you don't get in trouble. So you just go back into your Arsenal box, go to your terminal, and then go back to your microdagger. Um, and that's it for that. So that's how you pretty much get a hold of Air Assets or Ares in order to get an insert. Remember, if you are disconnected, you have two options. You can either have a Ares insert, or you can, for realism aspect, call a helo and have a helo come in and get you. If you are killed in action, you only can be reinserted via Air Assets. And it may take us a little while to get there, so be patient. Um, but someone will get to you. So hope you liked your video. Hope you liked the video. Hope you got something from it. If you have any questions, comments, you want to add anything to this, please drop a comment down below, and we'll see you out there on the field.